Hello everybody and welcome back to my sci-fi build series. In today's block for block tutorial, we're going to be building this. The ENTEC BS Raptor sci-fi ship. Now before we begin, these are the materials that you're going to need. Here they are on screen. You can also find the complete material list down in the description below, and if you can't be bothered to actually follow along, you can download the finished build over on my Ko-fi page, and the link will be in the description for that as well. Okay, let's get to it, shall we? Okay, starting off with the very front of our ship, we want to put in 4 temporary blocks, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then coming behind that we want to do an upper polished andesite slab like this, and then we can remove our temporary blocks, and this is going to be the very front tip of our Raptor. Coming behind the Raptor now, we want to put in a polished deep slate like this, and then on top a quartz slab, and then either side 2 of our polished andesite like that. And then behind that we want to do Deepslate Tiles 1, 2 and 3, and then underneath polished tiles, a polished Deepslate slab, and then another Deepslate tile slab like that, and then either side more of our andesite slabs, and then on top these deep slate we just want to do 1, 2, 3 of our quartz. Now for the next layer we want to do 3 blocks coming off of our slabs, so we want to do 2 of our deep slate tiles and then 1 of our polished deep slate, and then coming up from there we want to do a polished andesite either side like this, 2 of our slabs like that, 3 quartz blocks, and then just on the top of those quartz blocks just pop in 3 iron trapdoors, and now we're starting to get the shape of our Raptor. Coming around to the next layer we're going to start actually making our cockpit, so we want to do 3 glass like this, and then we want to go 1, 2 with our quartz, put our iron trapdoors on like that, and then underneath polished deep slate block, and now we want to do a smooth red sandstone slab underneath that, and then a polished andesite slab coming off from our andesite block, and then underneath that just pull in a red sandstone wall, and then bring this floor further back, so we want to do 1, 2, 3 of our deep slate tiles, and then underneath 1 deep slate tile that side, 1 deep slate tile slab that side, and then in the middle a polished deep slate slab. Moving on to the next layer, it's very much the same as what we did before. So we'll start at the very bottom. We want to do 2 of our deep slate tile slabs, polished in the middle, 3 of our deep slate tile blocks on the top, and then coming off the side of this, we want to do 2 andesite blocks, and then we want to do 1, 2 on the other side, quartz block on the top of that, and then 1, 2 trapdoors like this either side, and then 3 more glass. And then on the top there, we just want to put in our Acacia Trapdoor. Coming off of this wall on the back here, we want to just put in 2 more of our sandstone walls like this. And that is that layer done. Moving on to the next layer now, we don't do the slabs at the bottom here, so we just want to do 1, 2 of our deep slate tiles, and in the middle a polished deep slate. And then coming off the side of that, we just want to do a quartz slab, polished andesite on the top, and then a quartz block on top of that, and then you want to put in your trapdoors and your glass, and now this time we want to do 3 acacia trapdoors like that, and then we just put in our sandstone wall coming off of the andesite blocks on either side, and that is that layer done. Moving on to the next layer, we want to do our slabs at the bottom, but in this one we want to do a polished deep slate slab in the middle, and then coming off the sides we want to do 2 of our stone brick slabs like this, and then just put in our deep slate tiles on the top like that, again with our andesite blocks coming diagonally off of that, and then our quartz on top like that. Now we don't put in our iron trapdoors on this one, we actually put in another diagonal quartz block like this, and then on the sides of those just put in 2 stone buttons, and then on the top more of our Acacia trapdoors like that to bring our roof further back. Off the sides of our andesite on this same layer, we want to put in a iron bar, and then underneath 2 of our redstone walls, and then a tripwire hook behind those. Same on this side. Coming on to the next layer now, we want to put a full polished deep slate at the bottom there, like this. Coming off of that, we want to put in stone brick slabs, stairs facing outwards like this, and then another slab on the end. On top of this little flat section we've made now, we want to put in 2 daylight sensors either side. And then behind those daylight sensors, facing inwards, we just want to put in more of our Deepslate tiles, and then on the top of the 2 sides we just want to put in our smooth redstone slabs. Diagonally up from those redstone slabs we want to put in a polished andesite slab like this, and then on top 2 quartz blocks, 2 quartz slabs, and then 3 quartz blocks on the top like that, and then put in our Acacia trapdoors again. Now above these daylight sensors we want to put in an iron bar like this, and an iron bar above that, and the same on this side. And that is that layer done. Starting off at the bottom again for the next layer, we want to put in our polished deep slate, and we're going to do exactly the same as we did before. So we want to put in our stone brick slabs, stairs facing outwards like this. Only this time we're going to put in a polished andesite stair on the top like this on either side, and then our slab, and then our quartz block on top of that slab. 2 iron bars like this. On the upper part above the iron bars, we just want to put in stone brick slab, polished deep slate on the top like that, 2 more of our slabs, and then 1 wall there and 1 wall there, 3 of our trapdoors, and then just fill this section in, so quartz, then we'll do some orange terracotta, and then our Deepslate tiles. And that closes off our cockpit at the front there. Coming on to the next layer, we're going to do exactly the same at the bottom again, so polished deep slate in the middle, our slabs either side of our brick, and then stairs facing outwards, slab again, quartz on top of those, stairs like this on the top, and then we're going to put in our 3 Deepslate tiles. This time we're going to use smooth red sandstone, then our 3 quartz blocks, put in our Acacia trapdoors, and then coming off of the upper red sandstone block we want to put in a smooth quartz block like this, and then a regular quartz block like that, and then on the top some quartz slabs, and then we want to do some stairs facing the front of the ship on the upper section like this, 1 there and 1 there. And then this is the part where we're going to start thinking about where we're going to be attaching our wings. So we want to put in 2 slabs like this, and then on this side slab, and that is where eventually our wings will start getting attached later on. Moving on to the next layer, very much the same at the bottom, so just repeat the same pattern we've been doing for a short while with our deep slate in the middle, slab, stair, and then slab. Our 3 deep slate tiles, and then on top of that, orange terracotta, then 3 of our red sandstone, 3 of our quartz block. And then on top of that, we want to do a quartz block there, and a quartz block there, and then in the middle, just put in your Acacia trapdoor. Coming off of the upper red sandstone block, we want to again put in our quartz block, another quartz block, quartz slab, and then come around this side and we want to put an upper stair facing the back of the ship, and that's going to create this nice little archway, and then do the same on this side. And then coming off of this quartz block here, we want to put in a stone brick slab like this, and the same on that side. Underneath that, put in a iron trapdoor, and then just put in 2 for now of our stripped acacia wood like that on either side, And that is that layer done. Okay, coming around to our next layer now, we're going to put our polished deep slate in the middle, slab either side, but now we're not going to be pulling in our upside down stairs. Instead, we're just going to be putting our slab in like this, and the same on this side, like that. On top of that, we're just going to put in 2 acacia fences, same on this side, and then grey concrete on the top, like that. Coming off on a diagonal down here, we just want to put in a quartz block either side. We'll put in our 3 deep slate tiles, and then our 6 of our red sandstone, and then our quartz on the top. And now we want to do a stair facing outwards, like this, either side. And then we want to use our polished deep slate slab and put that there like that. The other side of these stairs, we just want to put in a blast furnace on either side and just pop a trapdoor on the top like this. Underneath that blast furnace, we want to put in an upside down stair on either side. And then on the lower section of that, we just want to put in a stone brick slab, leave a half block gap and another stone brick slab, and then underneath that pull in a trapdoor, so the same on this side. And that is that layer done. Coming into the next layer now, we want to put in a polished deep slate slab like this, and then add 2 stone brick ones like that either side, so we create this nice little archway going up. And then on top of that, this is where we're going to put in the little energy section. So we're just going to put in 6 sea lanterns like this. And then on top of that, 6 of our quartz. So we get this shape. And then on top, we're going to mimic what we did on the previous layer. So we're just going to put in polished deep slate slab, stairs facing outwards, blast furnace in like this, trapdoors on the top, upside down stair underneath it. And then again with our stone brick slabs like this, put in our grey concrete and our fences like so. And then underneath those fences, we're just going to put in 2 trapdoors like this. And that is that layer done. Coming on to the next layer, we're going to start slimming down the ship now. So we want to take our polished deep slate slab like this. And then on top of that, 2 orange terracotta, 1 smooth red sandstone, and then 2 upside down red sandstone stairs like this. Orange terracotta on top, smooth red sandstone, 2 more smooth red sandstone, and then on this little bit here, we're just going to pop in a smooth quartz block. And then on top of those red sandstone blocks, put in acacia trapdoors. And on top of that quartz, we're just going to put in a polished deep slate slab like this. Now coming off of the orange terracotta, we're going to put in a deep slate tile wall like this, and the same on this side. And then on top of that, we're just going to put in some stone brick stairs, and then a slab like this. And then at the very bottom, we're just going to put in 2 trapdoors like that, and then on the top, 2 more trapdoors. So we get this little section where it gets thicker. And the same on this side, and that is that layer done. Now for the next layer, we're just going to make a little T shape using our orange terracotta, and then put in upside down stairs underneath like this. And then on top, we're going to put in 3 more red sandstone stairs, and then above those red sandstone stairs, we're going to put in a smooth red sandstone, and then a quartz block in the middle. Again, on the top, above our smooth red sandstone, 2 acacia trapdoors, and then we're going to put in our polished deep slate slab like that. And then coming off the back of our deep slate wall, we're just going to put in another one, and then on the top, another slab. And then on the very bottom, where our iron trapdoors are, we're just going to put in an upper trapdoor like that, and that is that layer done. Moving on to an easy layer now, we're just going to put in an upside down smooth red sandstone stair with a block on top. Put 2 more blocks coming off of that. And then we want to put in 2 of our smooth red sandstone stairs underneath. so they are on a diagonal. On top of that, you want to put in 3 of our smooth quartz blocks, and then come around to the top, and we want to put in our stairs facing backwards like this, going along these edges. Now on the top part of the smooth red sandstone, just put in a stone brick slab either side, and then at the bottom pop in our iron trapdoors like that. And then to finish this layer off, all you have to do is put in a smooth deep slate slab just there, and that is that layer done. Another super easy layer now with just a smooth red sandstone block, 2 smooth red sandstone slabs, 3 of our smooth quartz blocks, and then on top of those smooth quartz blocks, 2 of our smooth quartz slabs, and then a polished deep slate block like that. And that is that layer done. Moving on to what might be the easiest layer on this entire build. Upside down stair coming off of our 4 block, and then 2 of our slabs of our smooth red sandstone on the sides, and then all we have to do is stair facing in of our quartz, and then quartz block in the middle, and then on top polished deep slate slab. That's that layer done. Coming on to the next layer, just to make our lives easier, we're going to start at the top and we're going to put in our polished deep slate slab on the end like this, and then 2 polished deep slate stairs coming off, quartz block underneath, and then if you come around underneath, we want to put in an upside down stair facing the back of the ship, and then 2 on a diagonal like that. Now this next layer is much like this previous one, so we just want to put in a quartz stair either side, quartz block in the middle, polished deep slate slab on the top center, and then underneath stair, block, and a stair like that, and that is that layer done. And then the same again, so we just want to put in our block with our 2 stairs using our smooth red sandstone, but underneath on this block we just want to put in a slab, and then on top of that 3 of our quartz blocks, 2 of our quartz slabs either side, and then in the center pop in a polished deep slate block like that. And that's that layer done. Coming around to the next layer, we're going to do pretty much the same thing again, so we're going to put in our smooth red sandstone block, stairs either side facing inwards, put our slab underneath like that, quartz block in the middle above our red sandstone, but now rather than putting in a block or stairs, we're going to put in 2 deep slate tile walls, and then on top of that 2 quartz blocks, and then a deep slate tile in the middle there. Now we're near in the back of the ship, so on this layer we just want to put in our smooth red sandstone, our 2 stairs either side, walls on the top like this, slab on the bottom, quartz stair, another quartz stair on top of these walls, and then in this bit in between the 2 stairs we're just going to put in a shroom light, and then put in our polished deep slate slab on the top like that. And then coming off of these walls, we're just going to put in 1, 2 on that side of our smooth stone slabs. And then on the top of those, we're just going to put in Acacia Trapdoors like this. And they're going to be connected to our Tailfins. And then pretty much the same again. So smooth red sandstone, stair, stair, slab, block, deep slate wall, stair facing in, but rather than a stream light, we're going to put in an orange glass, and then on top of that, put in our polished deep slate slab, 2 more smooth stone slabs either side, with our Acacia Trapdoors on the top of that, like that. And that's that layer done. And now for the very rear part of the ship, we're just going to put in a stair like this, and then a full polished deep slate on the top, stairs facing inwards like that either side. Then on top of those stairs, 2 polished deep slate, a polished deep slate slab continuing this line backwards, and then just in this gap now we're going to put in some iron bars, and that is the main part of the ship done. We just have to do the tail fins and the copter blades and the little guns at the front. So for the guns at the front of the ship, all we need to do is off of these sandstone walls, we're going to put in an acacia gate like this, and the same on this side. And then coming off of that acacia gate, we're going to put in our lightning rods. So one there and one there. And then another one either side. So there and there. And then all we have to do is finish that off with an end rod. And then for the upper inner guns, we're just going to put in acacia gate like this. Again with our lightning rods. One there. One there. There. And then finally end rods again. And that is the front gun section of our Raptor complete. Okay, now moving on to Raptor's most defining feature, its helicopter blades. So, starting off on the lowest level, where we have our stripped acacia wood, we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, like that. And then on top of that, we're going to put one in like this, just like that, and then surround that with trapdoors. There we go. Now from where this trapdoor is, you want to count 1, 2 blocks, and then on the third one, we're just going to put in a polished deep slate like this. And then using that, we're going to do what is called a 3-1 circle going around, but we're going to put stairs on either side of the central piece. So just like this. And then on the side that's closest to the ship, we're just going to put in trapdoors like that, and that is that layer done. Now directly on top of our previous polished deep slate, we're just going to put in blocks like this. And then on the outside, on the lower part of the upper block, just go around the entire thing with smooth quartz slabs. Now in the center, we're just going to pop in a dropper like so. Face it either up or down, doesn't matter. And then do this sort of shape, these diagonal bits coming from the center part, going all the way around. And then just on top of that dropper, a little acacia barn like that. And that is it, that's all that takes. So just do exactly the same as that on the other side. And that is our 2 copter wings done. All we have to do now is the tail fins. Now to start the tail fins, all we're going to do is off of this Acacia Trapdoor, we're just going to put in 2 smooth red sandstone slabs, and then off the back of that, 2 polished deep slate, and do the same on this side. And then underneath those polished deep slate, we're just going to put 2 more. And then underneath our sandstone slabs, 2 iron trapdoors like that. So the same on this side. And then underneath our polished, we're just going to put in a deep slate slab like this, which is at the front end of the ship. And then on top of our polished deep slate, we're just going to put 2 stairs facing each other like that. And same on this side. And this is where our banners go, so we just pop our banners in. You could use any banner design, doesn't have to be this design. It could be like just blank, like that. It could be like this. It's completely up to you what you'd rather do with that. But for this example, we're going to put those in. On top of these stairs, we're going to put in 1 quartz block and then 1 stair like that. And then to finish it off, all we have to do is put in 2 of our quartz slabs, and that is the Raptor complete. And that's it! That's simple. Now, hopefully you enjoyed this little tutorial, and if you would like more, don't forget to let me know down in the comments, as well as if you have any other ideas for any sort of sci-fi builds you would like to see me do. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop it a like and don't forget to subscribe because that helps me out a ton. Thank you all again, and I'll see you next time. 𝗙𝗔𝗪 out.